just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway. We welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
We're trying to get some Madden tips from me. Goodbye.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Check, contact. 19 tight, Rig alert. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the quick, right?
Stroud begins with a pass. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's taken in left side by Smith. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's down the field and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. It's Smith. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Richardson operating from the pistol. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go check. Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson going for it all. And that is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
70 Rangers. Let's go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Panther Street. Panther Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Red. Buffalo 18. Rig. Rig.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And this will be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of the... Third and long.
Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Back to throw, Stroud. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy some time. He's just going to tuck it and go down. A second down throw for Stroud. There's that man again, another catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's in. Touchdown Titans. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Richardson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Warrior 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Titans stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Go.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Catch match, catch match.
Now give on the ground, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Look to hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for
And he...
How's you doing on my screen, boy?
Touchdown, Tennessee. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
How you doing on my screen, bro?
McPherson, good on the extra point.
Nice.
And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead.
That's all reboot.
Both teams ready to go once more as
What's
the kick's away.
I think before I joined.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
You gonna join back next year?
Here's Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard
It's
line.
like GameStop. You get store
It's been
credit.
a rough first half, but now as we approach
keep going for
halftime,
it.
like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could
You
be
gotta
something
stand for
small
something,
like
you
we
gonna
just
fall
saw
for it.
here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be
This
as
spending.
he throws, and that
Missing
one
out on
will
money,
wind up
cause
incomplete.
how he making it up?
Into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted
You up for
in
that?
incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future.
That ain't making it up to
Maybe
the
get
niggas
yourself a couple easy
that was
completions
still in the
elsewhere
playoffs.
before you look
Now
back in
everybody's
his
getting a
direction.
chance at that money except for just the niggas who was in it. They could have just made a whole nother league and recreated it with the however many niggas was left in the playoffs.
We'll try again here. 2nd
You said what?
and 10.
Know what I'm saying? But
turn
they
and
can,
hand this
it
one
don't gotta be a certain season. They can
And
just,
the defense.
if they gotta make
there to
Carson
meet
Beck
him.
at 99
They'll
speed,
hold it to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of a shotgun. Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half.
If I bought a 99 Randy Moss, you don't have to make a fake Randy Moss. You can just make Zachariah Branch 99 speed.
First down, it's Richardson.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't they do that?
Get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They missing good.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Down inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Ready?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Go. And up.
Now Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 4 brings up second and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
On first down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's second and 21 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll go with him again. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. They'll run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Second down throw for Richardson. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Indianapolis. They put Woods in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll take this down inside the 30. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. A handoff as they try to run it here. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. Back to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Why Tony?
Stroud to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Work hot, bro. Robin.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Hey, south. Look the hot. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is brought in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Level. Here we go, let's go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Oh, eh? Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
On 4th down, Stroud. That's taken in. He's going to pick up a Titans first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Hey, uno. Hey, south.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Under.
They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Out to the right.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here we go.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Complete to number 6. A gain of 12. And the Colts.
Cowboy 80. No street.
They put Woods in motion.
Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in...
After I take a shower, after this game, we're going to play ours.
Of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks
Come
thrown in just
Guzman,
one
ho.
game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That is hot. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I'm gonna sit my happy ass in the shower again.
Stroud.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention.
And this is gonna
So I
be a
remembered that when I got here.
They are going to extend the lead.
Nigga,
Here in
2
the
things that she
final
used to
minute
do
of play.
as well that also used to piss me off. One,
McPherson, good on the extra
you know how I
point.
told you she was so insecure about how other
They
people look.
extend their lead.
This is one of the reasons that made me break up with her. She would use that shit with the girls that I work with at the high school, like the kids, not people, not the adults I work with. On my daughter, she would make it. She would say shit like that. She would say, she would think I'd be looking at. I was like, don't ever fucking say that shit again. I have a fucking daughter, and you think that's okay to just say that? Like, she would say shit like that, and that's other reasons why it would make me break. And 2, she would literally get mad, and then she would say shit about you.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here we go. One final
She would-
play.
she would, get mad at me because she was like this shit. Cause he be looking at the fucking girls, and he has girls on the pages just cause he do this and that. You hang out with him and shit like that. Is